Probability. Before we actually discuss probability, let us revise the preliminary part. Factorial notation. The product of first n natural numbers is called as n factorial or factorial n. Thus, n factorial equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up to n minus 1 into n. 0 is not a natural number, but 0 factorial is defined to be 1. Also, 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2, 3 factorial is 1 into 2 into 3, that is 6, 4 factorial is 6 into 4, that is 24, 5 factorial is 24 into 5, that is 120, 6 factorial is 120 into 6, that is 720, 7 factorial is 720 into 7, that is 5040, and so on. N factorial equal to n minus 1 factorial into n. Clearly, factorial of a negative number is not defined and factorial of a fraction is not defined. Fundamental principle: if one thing can be done in m ways and after it has been done by any one of these m ways, another thing can be done in n ways, then the total number of ways of doing both the things together, that is of course one after the other, is m into n, and the total number of ways of doing any one of the two is m plus n. Permutation. Each of the arrangements of n things taken r at a time in a straight line is called as permutation. The total number of permutations is given by npr equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Therefore, npn equal to n factorial. A permutation is used in the following cases. Number 1, formation of numbers using digits. Number 2, arrangement of letters in a word. Number 3, standing in a row for a photograph. Number 4, prize distribution, and in general any ordered arrangement. Combination. Each of the selections of n things taken r at a time is called as combination. The total number of combinations is given by NCR equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. Therefore, NC1 equal to n and NCn equal to 1. A combination is used in the following cases. Number 1, formation of a group, team or committee. Second, selection of balls from an urn. Number 3, selection of cards from a well-shuffled pack of 52 playing cards. Number 4, in many geometrical problems. And in general, any selection where order is immaterial. To understand the concept of probability, let us define few terms. Number 1, random experiment. Any act or phenomenon which can be performed number of times, which has more than one possible results known in advance, but it is impossible to predict which one is going to occur, is called as random experiment. For example, tossing a coin, or throwing a 6-faced die, or drawing a card from a well-shuffled pack of 52 playing cards. Second, outcome. The result of a random experiment is called as an outcome. For example, in the experiment of throwing a die, getting a score 6 can be considered as an outcome. Number 3, sample space. The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is called as sample space, and its elements are called sample points. A sample space is usually denoted by S. Number 4. Event. Any subset of a sample space is called an event. If an event contains only one sample point, then it is called a simple event or an elementary event. If an event is the empty set, that is, it does not contain any sample point, then it is called an impossible event. The sample space S is called a certain event or sure event. Complementary event. Let A be an event in a sample space S. Then the complement of A in S, that is S minus A, is called the complementary event of A. It is denoted by A bar or A dash. Now we define probability of an event. Let A be an event in a sample space S. Then the probability of the event A, denoted by P of A, is defined as P of A equal to N of A upon N of S. That is, P of A equal to number of sample points in A divided by number of sample points in S. Note that probability of an event lies between 0 and 1, both inclusive. That is, 0 less than or equal to P of A less than or equal to 1. If P of A equal to 0, then A is an impossible event. If P of A equal to 1, then A is a sure event. If A and A dash are complementary events of a sample space S, then P of A plus P of A dash equal to 1. Mutually exclusive events. Two events A and B of the sample space S are said to be mutually exclusive if they have no sample point in common, that is, A intersection B equal to phi. Consider the experiment of throwing a die. If A is the event of getting even score and B is the event of getting an odd score, then clearly A intersection B is phi, that is, events A and B are mutually exclusive. Exhaustive events. Two events A and B of the sample space S are said to be exhaustive if A union B is sample space, that is, A union B contains all the sample points. For the experiment above, A and B are such that A union B equal to S. Therefore, events A and B are not only mutually exclusive, but they are exhaustive also. De Morgan's laws are: number 1, A union B complement is A complement intersection B complement. Number 2, A intersection B complement is A complement union B complement. Addition theorem. If A and B are two events defined on the same sample space S, then P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. If the events A and B are mutually exclusive, then P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B. In case of three events A, B and C, P of A union B union C equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of B intersection C minus P of A intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C. Conditional probability. If the occurrence of event B changes the probability of the event A, then it is called as conditional probability of the event A given that B has occurred. it is given by P of A given B equal to P of A intersection B upon P of B. Similarly, P of B given A equal to P of A intersection B upon P of A. On rearranging the terms, we get P of A intersection B equal to P of A given B into P of B, that is P of B given A into P of A. This is called as multiplication theorem or theorem on compound probability. If the occurrence of event B makes no change in the probability of the event A, then events A and B are called as independent events. In this case, P of A given B is P of A. Therefore, P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. This is the criterion for independence of two events. That is, probability of simultaneous occurrence should be the same as product of individual probabilities. Any event A can be expressed as union of two mutually exclusive events, A intersection B and A intersection B dash. Therefore, P of A equal to P of A intersection B plus P of A intersection B dash. Similarly, P of B equal to P of A intersection B plus P of A dash intersection B. Two mutually independent events cannot be mutually exclusive events. If odds in favor of an event are A is to B, then the probability of the occurrence of that event is A upon A plus B, and the probability of non-occurrence of that event is B upon A plus B. If odds against an event are A is to B, then the probability of the occurrence of that event is B upon A plus B, and the probability of non-occurrence of that event is A upon A plus B.